was brand new. That's kind of the story. When we bring you new, when we bring you rare and exotic, like this Vesuvianite stone, goes very, very quickly. Chuck, when are you back, honey?
I'll be back at 5 p.m. Eastern with Burmese ruby.
Oh, my word. So go from Vesuvianite to ruby?
Yes.
Wow. Well, have a good break.
You,
have a good lunch. It's been a great morning. Stay where
True
you
Ann.
are. Yeah, True did a great job this morning. We have the Sizzle with Allison Waggoner coming up next in the kitchen.
Treat yourself to a gemstone getaway as we invite you to 7 glorious days of jewelry designs from your favorites. Prefer to shop by stone? We'll be taking you on a fantastic journey that includes Burmese ruby, Persian turquoise, aquamarine, and so much more. With 4 today's top values, special event pricing, the lowest prices of the year on air, and 6 value pay, Gem Week has never been more spectacular or affordable. Today, 12 p.m. Eastern, only at e.128.
Welcome on into the Sizzle, everybody. My name's Allison Waggoner. Okay, you have got to go check out my Facebook page because I did it before behind the scenes today. I have Yahoop singing. You'll meet my producer, Joel. I'll take you into the control room. Helen is there, Pat is there, Jose is there, Henry's there. I feel like we have the entire crew on camera in the behind the scenes. You can go to my Facebook. And by the way, that is Yahoop. He sings a mean Sinatra, and he'll be on the behind the scenes as well. If you scroll down a little bit, we'd love to know what you're cooking in your air fryer today. Is it sweet or is it savory? These are some of my wings from the book that I did. And here's the thing. We're talking about people like Barb and Michael already leaving their answers this morning. And also, look at this. Some people drove from Michigan yesterday to my brother's factory, chocolate store. And this is, can you go back up a little bit? I just want to get the names again really quickly. Mike and Rhonda Affleck. Oh, I wonder if they're related to Ben.
Was it Doug?
I don't know. It's always fun, isn't it? Okay, so a couple things coming up. We got the final presentation of the air fryer. Now, this is the Paula Deen air fryer. Don't forget about that. But for the first time ever, we have the 3.3 ceramic nonstick rice cooker in the show. Now, wait, this happened about midnight last night. They agreed to do it at $29.98 only for the show. Now, why is that important? Not just a rice cooker. It's going to bake your cakes in there. It's going to do your pasta in there. We will go through all the scenarios, but that is the single lowest price it's ever been. It's on value pay for $5. $5 on a value pay. And then also the Todd English cookware. So let me give you an update. Todd's not here today. So they asked me if I would cook and I was like, yeah, heck yeah. So Helen and I are going to be taking you through that set. Now, it is a 2nd anniversary limited edition set. The retail value on that is $252. It's about 60% off. Now, when we say a sizzle price, that means it will only be good for the show. It is $109.84. I have gunmetal red and copper. It's $18.31 on a value pay. It's $12.99 shipping. And who knows what I'm going to cook? It's all because the air fryer is almost sold out. Let's take a look. Okay, the Paula Deen 1700 watt 5.3 quart air fryer. It is the extra large air fryer with the 2 ceramic pans. Why is this important? Because you're going to be cooking 40 to 50% faster. You're going to be cooking with 80% less oil. And at $97.46, this is the lowest price that we have ever offered on a Paula Deen 5.3 quart air fryer. It has been rated #1 top customer rating by customers even outside of e.128, which is crazy. We started with 6 colors. We were supposed to do 2 full hours this morning just of the air fryer. It will not happen. This probably will be your final look in this hour, so bear with me, guys. This is big. The price, unlike being active for the entire day today, this will only be good for the show. Now, if you are looking and saying, I love Cajun red, if you love spice in your food, if you love adding a little bit of heat, I would go with the Cajun red color. It is gorgeous. If you want something rich, the Merlot. Deb Murray is here with me. Deb, I have fewer than 100 left in the Merlot for this show. Then if you come on over, we're in sellout, by the way, to every single color. This is your Savannah blue. Then I have the black. I've only got a couple hundred left in the black. But here's what. I want to show you something really quickly. Not only do you have the biggest, this is your XL, so you could do your chicken in here. You can do 2 pork loins in here. You can also cook for 1. This is ceramic coating on the inside, so it's non-stick, it's no chemicals. But here's what you're going to get. So again, lowest price ever, but you're going to get the 2 ceramic baking dishes. This is $20, this is $20. So that's a $40 value. You're going to get 11 of the recipes on the inside of the book. Now, if you want, here's what's really cool. I have 2 additional things that you can do today. The basket that comes with the tongs and the rack. I only have 500, about 500 of those left. You'll get reduced shipping on those. If you want to do Paula's air fryer book, it's just back in stock. Over 150 recipes. It's under $20. It works with every single air fryer in the entire world. And that is now down to $1,500 as well. So you see where we are. Now, by the way, Joel, am I right to say the Merlot is like 100 left or something crazy? Final 100 left. Come on over, though. Because in the Sizzle this morning, I think it's really important that you meet Deb Murray. Paula had a cataract surgery. I was like, where's Paula? I'm like, hey, she had a cataract surgery. But we want to talk about this. We keep saying this is the final presentation of this great air fryer, but people haven't tried air fryers before.
It was funny, like my friend Marilee Holmes. I mean, last night she's like, well, I'm going to try it. My daughter, she has tons of friends that love the food that I make in this, but they'd never heard of being able to cook without fat, to be able to get crispy wings that are 100 calories less per wing. What I love about Paula's air fryers is even the consumers are rating them the highest out there.
Yeah.
She makes big ones. So if you want to cook for your whole family, you can. If you want to make more French fries, you can. She has, to me, the finest nonstick I've ever seen on an air fryer. See how it's got that copper ceramic coating? It actually helps to conduct the heat. The other thing Paula does is she puts a steel plate down on the bottom so that it even holds heat on the bottom. But the thing that makes it really amazing, Allison, she gives you that much more wattage. She gives you a bigger fan, but she makes it so easy to operate. But take a look at this chicken.
The proof is in the chicken.
This is
By the way, Deb and I did not plan that yesterday we had the same color and today we had the same color.
Great minds think alike. And we don't have a wardrobe team here. But look at that fried chicken, Allison. Normally we would immerse that in oil. It would absorb more oil. And chicken is really a great protein for us. It's low in calories.
Look how juicy that
but
is.
broiled chicken just doesn't necessarily get it. You can see that's crispy. That's beautiful. And the only exposure to the oil was not even an eyedropper full of oil.
And
you
Deb,
can
I
use
want you to
healthy
look up
oils.
at your screen really quickly. We have sold 43,000 now. Paula Deen air fryer. So why are you curious? Lowest price ever, largest size ever, and all the countdowns are going to start to come in because this may be the final look. I hope we can make it till next hour. I don't think we will. Paul, I keep going, Paul. Deb, when we talk about doing fried chicken, we can also do just things that are healthy, bone out chicken.
You can broil, you can steam, you can bake, you can toast. The versatility of this product is ridiculous. And I will point out that all the famous chefs around the world are now endorsing air frying. When we can do better, and this is the Allison line, when we can do better, we do better. We don't need to do this anymore. It's not great for our planet. It's not great for our arteries. We always did it because it was the only way to get that result.
Right.
Now, if you can show the animation that goes with this, y'all.
We can talk about how it works.
What's happening inside this small footprint is we've given you a 1700 watt heating element. That's almost the highest you can get in a home appliance. Then a huge fan, but the basket itself is the same size as the heating element and fan. Forcing rapid hot air down around the food gives that crispness, like that French fry that you get. Remember the French fries you made last night? They deserve to show.
Are we doing that again today?
We should definitely do that again today. But you don't have to do fried, for instance, and you don't have to do a lot of food, even though it's the largest, hottest, lowest price air fryer in the marketplace.
Is that the one you want? Is that the funky chicken?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So we just took 4 tenders. I took a kiss, and I recommend getting our spritzers, but a kiss of grapeseed oil. We read how great that is for our bodies. Now, if it's summertime and you want a nice healthy lunch, while you're assembling your salad, put your 4 chicken tenders in here, not dirtying a fry pan, nothing, just throwing them in. I'm not gonna toss them, I'm not gonna turn them, I'm not gonna tend to them at all. All I'm gonna do, Allison, set the timer for about 8 minutes. I'm gonna put it, I look at my icon, where's my chicken, so I can see what to set it on. Paula makes it so easy for you. And then if I don't come back, if I take a call, if I get busy with emails.
It'll automatically go off. Listen, the red, I have 500 left. You guys, this is serious countdown. I don't have any more. We started with 6. We have 4 colors left. Copper is now sold out. Do I have a sell that sticker on this? There needs to be a Jose!
There he is.
Jose!
Hot pants. I call him hot pants.
You might be failing us. We need a sellout sticker on this one. It's already sold out. I have the blue. Come on in, Jose.
He's so
handsome. Listen, look, he wore his cute shirt
Show
today.
how cute he is. Can you scroll up and down? We're going to get more viewers.
Can you scroll up and down? Oh, my gosh.
Oopsie.
Okay, here's your colors. I have Savannah Blue, the Cajun Red. I have 492 left. I have the black. And by the way, I also have that Merlot down there. But Deb, I want to come back here really quickly because I really do want to talk about capacity for 1 minute. This is the one that we've been waiting months and months and months to come back, and now it is going to completely sell out. It's supposed to go all the way through next hour. It won't. I'm going to start cutting one, but why don't you talk about this?
So here's the difference, okay? If you were to try and find a $99 air fryer anywhere else, this is how many French fries you could do, okay? But with Paula Deen, because she is just the queen of Southern cuisine, because she's so kind and so generous, because of our relationship with her, this is how many French fries you do in the same period of time as doing this one. Doesn't it make sense to step up? Whether you want to do 2 pieces of chicken, you can. But the best part is when you want to do a lot of fries, you can. And her nonstick is the best, finest in the industry. Allison's going to do a live demonstration for you, which a lot of the other channels don't do. We want to show you that is a russet potato that she's cutting with her hand.
Because we're not wimpy.
We're not afraid.
We're not afraid of an air fryer. Bring it on.
Bring it, baby. Bring it. But Allison, the fact is we are using 1,700 watts and a huge fan. So those French fries, even if we have an early sellout, will be done faster than any other air fryer. And we're not going to be swimming in oil.
Okay,
I'm just
cutting this potato, by the way.
You're so cute.
You know, one of the things I think is really important is that you know how I feel about an air fryer. I thought they were silly. I thought when they said we're gonna fry stuff. I don't know if we can come on back. I was like, we're gonna fry stuff in an air fryer. You're silly people. You can't do that. And then I got my first one, and they said, try this out. Really put it to the test at home. And look at this. You can take just 1 potato, which has about 80 calories, give it a little spritz of oil, a little salt and pepper. We're turning this to 400 degrees. We're going to turn it on. In just a few minutes, you're going to see true fries that are crispy and brown and delightful. What's so great about an air fryer is it does everything you think it's going to do, and then it blows you away unexpectedly, and it will do 100 more things that you've never thought of. You know, when I go out and I buy a steak, or I go out and I buy fresh ingredients, and I tell Deborah this all the time, I don't do it in hopes like, oh, I hope this comes out terrible, right? Look, this is 80% gone. This will cook your food better and faster than a toaster oven, than a convection oven. This will cook your food faster and better because it's just that beautiful. Now listen, if you're watching today and you're shopping, 43,000 have now been spoken for. Merlot is on its last call. Blue is on its, so the 4 colors I have left. Merlot, okay, I have 80 left in the Merlot. And I want to welcome you. If you're brand new and you never shopped with us before, my name is Allison Waggoner. I'm here with Deb Murray, and we're cooking away today because the Sizzle is, and by the way, thank you guys so much for spending a little bit of your Sunday with us. You guys have made this the #1 top customer rated show at the network. But look what you're doing. Those are store-bought breadsticks with cheese in them.
And these breadsticks were raw dough. I should have Pat give us the product
Do you have
before
one that's
we
not
cook
cooked?
it. They're raw. They're
Yeah,
not
go grab
ground.
one.
It's just bread dough that we wrap around a mozzarella stick. We don't do it, they do. We pop it in here on the bake function. You get beautiful golden color. Look at that cheese. These could be cheese sticks. These could be wontons. These could be egg rolls. But it's not just about air frying. It's not just about baking.
Look at that.
When you roast a whole turkey breast in here, which is large enough to do, it will be the best turkey breast you've ever roasted.
Look at that.
Best steak you've ever had. Like, once you get the hang of this machine, you can't put it
Anything
away.
that makes cheese that well.
You know what I need to do is I need to get Brenda to bring her boys in one day. Brenda, my makeup artist, has 2 teenage boys. And I told her, I said, Brenda, as hard as you work and as hard as your husband works, you need an air fryer.
Here, I just want to show you this really quickly.
She goes, I have a problem with my kids now. They just won't leave it alone. They're just like, they don't even.
Don't touch the air fryer. No, touch the air fryer. I just want to show you these. These are frozen. You buy these in the store. How long do you bake them for? 5 minutes? 5 minutes on the low, and then you turn it up to give them a quick little brown. That's how quick you can have fresh bread at the dinner table. I mean, that kind of stuff is crazy. Okay, here's what I'm going to do really quickly, and then we're going to go to the phones. Okay, come here. Follow me over here. We got to do these colors really quickly because here's what's going to happen. The Merlot, I just have a couple dozen now left. Merlot lovers, this is the one you've got to make the call right now. I have 72 remaining. The next time you see this, Jose, get your sellout sticker ready. If you want Savannah Blue. If you think about Savannah and the blue, it's also has a little French inspiration from Louisiana all the way up to Savannah. This is that beautiful provincial blue. It's gorgeous. Black, #1 top seller since the inception of this, because if you're going to give a gift, if you want what Paula has in hers kitchen, I have 400 left there. Then we have this Cajun red. The Cajun red, guys, this is my producer Joel's fave. It's spicy, it's light, it's bright, but you're also going to get the 2 ceramic baking dishes as well. Here's the thing. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Do not wait. This was supposed to last all the way through the Sizzle. We now have gone in and have a contingency plan because this is not going to last. The Merlot, last call. With those of you on the phone lines, we're going to count you in, but that's going to be called sold out. Lowest price we have ever done the XL air fryer at. That's crazy. Deb, we're going to go to the phones and say hello to Miss Donna in Indiana. Hey, good morning, Miss Donna. How are you?
I'm great, and thank you for taking my call. I just wanted to say I never miss you two. I absolutely adore you two.
Thank you.
I got Paula's smaller one, but when I saw Miss Deb put the turkey breast in there, I ordered the big one yesterday in the Merlot.
Great idea.
Oh, I've learned to make my little pie things in there. It's amazing what you can do. I mean, people, you gotta wake up. This is the future.
I love that. People, wake up.
I love
let me ask you a question. You got the Merlot yesterday. I know the Merlot's about to sell out. You have the smaller one. How do you love the nonstick that's on the inside?
Well, I'll tell you the truth, because that's just me. The other one I have is a different brand before I got
it's a different
Paula's.
brand. Okay.
It's stuck. I had to scrape and clean,
right.
And I have really bad policies with my hands. I've had surgery on them. I got tired of that.
Right.
And when I saw what Paula had done, all you got to do is wipe it out.
Yeah.
No problem.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you said that, because that ceramic copper on the inside makes it absolutely flawless to eat. Hey, Donna, I want to thank you so much for calling in. I want to thank you so much for telling people to get on it.
Wake up.
Wake up, everybody.
And I love she talked about the turkey breast, because in all respect, you can do one piece of toast in here, and you can do them in any air fryer. But if you want to do a beautiful turkey breast, and why wouldn't you? Now, this is a half of one. This is large enough you can do the whole turkey breast, bone in. But see how succulent and juicy that is, Allison? When you go to the deli, you're going to pay for a real turkey, not pressed with the fat and stuff, $10 a pound for that. For $30, 30 minutes, it's going to be so
perfect. And you know what I like, too, is, I've always said to Deb, I'm a very economical shopper. Like, when I see blueberries on sale, I'll buy a ton of blueberries, and then I'll do so. I'm a very seasonal shopper. And I also say, oh, if it's on sale, I'm going to buy it. But like turkey breast, sometimes you'll see the turkey breast on sale, and you're like, well, what am I going to do with that? Pop it in your air fryer and make your cold cuts for the week. You can do that with a little piece of roast beef if you want to. It's that simple. Okay, wait, what are we going to do? Okay, Merlot is now almost gone. I will tell you, red and blue, this red is so spicy and rich and cayenne, and I don't know how to explain it, but it is absolutely breathtaking.
Caliente.
Yeah, caliente.
Caliente.
Hey, Deb, last night you announced that
no one's ever going to see me naked.
well, that too. I don't know how we get ourselves into these conversations, but can I just ask you a question?
Yes, please.
I think the thing that surprised me not only is the versatility. We've done French fries, we've done baked goods, we've done the turkey, but actually baking in here is no problem.
It is absolutely so much better than any other method, because what's happening is in a big oven, it's blowing, a small fan is blowing around air around a big area. Now, Pat is the one that's mastered the baking on here. You really want to turn that temperature down. Go a little bit slower. You're still going to cook
100%.
faster, but you don't need to be at 400.
Because what you want to do is start a little bit slower, and then if you need a little browning, add it to the end. Turn it up a little bit higher.
But you can make the most beautiful souffles in here. I'm going to let me do the dinner rolls, Pat. But over here, what we did, Paula did this in the show yesterday, and I absolutely loved it when she did it. I think it's one of the best ideas I've ever even heard of. She does the Poppin' Fresh dough. Now, you can use croissant
These are so
dough,
good, by the way.
But this is their pizza dough from the Poppin' Fresh people. We took a frozen meatball, dipped it in marinara, put a little mozzarella cheese in there, popped them in here for 5 minutes. And you want to decorate those? You do such a good job.
You know what? I'm going to. Deb, we have a ton of new callers. I do want to let you know really quickly, I'm going to put a little sauce on this. I actually love this because this is like a meatball sandwich and a handheld meatball sandwich. Okay, hold on a second. I want to show you something. Put a little cheese on this and a little like Parmesan cheese. Can you imagine this being your appetizer? How much you would pay for that if you went out just to have that as an appetizer?
Exactly.
Okay,
and now I'm going to pop in some of our bread dough from yesterday.
Hold on. I've got news. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. Jose, it's sold out. Thank you so much for your calls. Jose now is going to take things off the set. So let me tell you where we are. This is going to get busy. I'll leave it right here. Here are your 3 choices. What's the next one to go? What's the next one to go? Joel, if you say all 3 are going to go in this hour, I might cry a little bit. Savannah Blue, okay, could be all 3, but Savannah Blue now is in the race to sell out. Look, here's what I want you to know. 43,000 of these have been spoken for, 43,000 of them. Why not come on board and see what it's all about? You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. There's no better way to cook, and I think that's the most important thing. If you can cook faster, 40 to 50% faster, if you can cook with 80% less fat, doesn't that feel good inside? Like you're like, yes. And Deb, look at everything we've done. Your meatball sandwich in your hand, your 9 million pounds of fries in one time. And think of this, you don't have to be a family of 12 to need the extra large size, because you saw Deb do the turkey in here. You can do all of your frozen goods. And also, by the way, you can do your fried chicken in here. Oh, is the grilled chicken done?
And our chicken tenders are done.
Oh.
And that was like 5 minutes, Allison, because of that rapid forced air. But look at the chicken.
We got about another minute
Oh
or
my
so.
gosh, look at that. I mean, I like it darker, but it's definitely cooked through.
Wow.
Look at that. Can you see the steam? Look at the juice coming off from that.
Okay.
I mean, that's what happens when you sear
I'm waiting
meat
for the chicken
properly.
down here.
We've got our French
How are
fries
French fries
going.
doing?
I put in poppin'
take a
fresh
peek?
dough. We can take a peek.
I want to show everybody. These are the French fries that I cut. Oh, do you want
What do you
another
think,
little?
Joel? Give it another kiss.
Can we give it just another?
Give it another little kiss. And again, that one spray doesn't even register as a fat calorie. This is something Allison loves to do, is she adds pepper to her French fries. And we've got that grinder coming up in just a minute. And what a great idea. But over here, we just loaded in our dinner rolls. This is why, if you're a foodie, even if you don't like to cook, but you love bacon, there's not I would buy these, Allison, and just start a bacon food truck. We did bacon-wrapped corn on the cob. Look at how beautiful that bacon is. Crispy all the way around. Then on the bottom, over here, we did Paula's recipe, and this is in her book. Do get Paula's book. It's filled with amazing ideas for air fryers. If you've already got an air fryer, I still think you should upgrade to this one. But if you can't this morning, just if anything else,
it's already on there. Oh, wait a minute. I have to show you.
Look at the
wait,
back.
come back here, fancy bit. Now, you have to show you this. So, Jose, remember I told you that Jose is fighting to take Henry's sellout position? Henry comes over, he's like, I'm going to put a sellout on that. There's already one there. Jose already got you. You got to be quicker on the draw, Henry.
You just use more. Oh.
Do you want a piece of chicken?
Of course.
That's a consolation prize because you missed it. All right. Now, carry on, everybody. And this is what I love. Deb is over here. We're making bacon. We're making chicken. It's delicious. Cooking should be fun. In the blue, I have 234 remaining in this Savannah blue. But Deb, look at this. You're not cooking in that fat.
Exactly. Normally, when you're cooking any kind of bacon product, you have splatter in the kitchen. You have a mess, and it's immersed in the fat. When it's sitting in the fat, every doctor will tell you it's absorbing that many more fat calories. So not only do you get a crispier, more even cooking of bacon, and that could be a bacon-wrapped shrimp, a bacon-wrapped jalapeno, that could be a bacon-wrapped onion ring if you're doing the paleo.
This is so good.
Aren't they the most delicious?
Why do we keep eating these, Pat? Do you want one?
In here, well, I think it's the Unagi experience. Like, you as a chef know.
You can help me eat them all.
It's heat, sweet, acidic. What is it? Heat, sweet, acid, and what's the other one? Heat, sweet, salty. So here, what we've done, taken a piece of chicken, wrapped it in the applewood smoked bacon, rolled it in brown sugar, and then dipped it in cayenne pepper. Kissed it with a little bit of oil.
Breakfast, people.
It's what's for. Oh, and we have breakfast sandwiches coming up. But this is a new product in the freezer that I want young moms to know about. Take a look at this, Joel. I want you to try this for your kids, because we're always, when we have kids, we're always worried: are they getting enough real vegetables? Well, every kid on the planet Earth loves tater tots. Well, now in the freezer section, you get broccoli tots. 90% of this is nothing more than a cruciferous vegetable. And there's not a child on planet Earth that would even know a cruciferous.
I just like that you say that. Cruciferous.
Don't get me going on ruining the English language, because God knows those words I was pulling out last night were pretty scary. I've actually received emails asking me not to say those words. I make up my own words when I get tired.
Well, so funny.
I love this.
Hey, Joel.
This
Joel
is
is my producer. Stay there. How much time do we have left? Is that all?
You go there, and then we'll come back to this one. I'll just eat bacon until you get back.
I'm trying to negotiate that I have a mouthful of chicken. It's actually a true thing. Here's what I want you to know. Okay, so Joel, my producer Joel, is telling me we only have about 15 minutes left. I will ask Joel, if you need to, could we extend the time just a little bit, because I don't want to leave the Sizzle and have any of these on the table. This happens to be the single best value that we have ever offered on a 5.3 quart air fryer. It is the extra large. I'm going to give you the quantity update so I can I don't want you to be like, oh, I missed it. I have 360 left in the black. The Savannah blue, we are racing towards 200 left there. If you want the Cajun red, this is the one that we brought the most of in the black. and I have fewer than 500. This is the one that a lot of people are getting as a gift. If someone's getting married, I would choose between this or the black. Clearly, I like bright colors, so I would go with something like this or the blue, but the black is always safe. Don't forget about that book. Don't forget about that book. Oh, it's going to do it again. Stop it. Book. $20 off this $20. It's coming your way. It's just back in stock. I have about 1,000 of those, 1,200 remaining. And then we also do have the extra basket. So here's the thing, you guys. Why not come on board and try this? 43,000 now gone. Come on over. We're going to keep cooking. Deb, what happened to the bacon?
I was trying
to... Who ate
to...
all the bacon
No,
pieces? Is that you?
Sharing.
Okay,
Yes.
Thank you. Deb, what else are we going to do?
Check this out. I love Paula for this. You know, one of the things that everyone said, well, is it worth it? If I don't eat fried food all the time, will it be worth the purchase? Even for just reheating food. What we did is we roasted corn like you could get at the fair, where we just kissed it with a little bit of that butter spray. And sweet roasted corn is delicious. But these could be leftover ribs, or you could buy those ribs in the grocery store from some of your favorite restaurants and reheat them in here. And it'll be a better rib experience. Look at how beautiful and juicy the meat comes out. I remember when my husband, Martin, used to love those Lloyd's ribs. But if you did them in the microwave, they got so rubbery. If you want that real rib experience, just reheat these in the air fryer. You're gonna go, oh my gosh. And because of Paula's beautiful nonstick, we can wipe that barbecue sauce clean with nobody's business. Show me your fries. They are really beautiful.
These are getting just perfect. Wow, they're hot. Those suckers are hot. This is that potato that I just cut up. How do those look? You think we should go another minute?
I would.
Or?
I'd give it another shake. But I want people to keep seeing that that's not a bite. Even though we're going to show you the technology, the rapid forced air, I toss my fries. I don't know if it's because I've constantly been in the restaurant business for so many years, but that is the one and only thing that I shake in my wings.
You do?
And I don't know why, but I don't know.
You're a wing shaker?
I am, so I don't know if I need to go and see counseling or if I am doing a really good technique.
I think you should shake as many wings as you want to,
I'm a wing
Deb.
shaker. I'm a button pusher and a wing shaker. But
Deb,
what you just saw, and I think if you could run it one more time, because it really is important, folks. Your oven can't do this. Yes, your oven has a fan, but see how that fan is the same circumference as that 1,700 watt heating element? That fan is forcing that heat into that basket. It's not going anywhere else in your home. And in that basket with that rapid forced air, if something's been kissed with oil, and it doesn't have to be saturated in oil, Allison's briskly, not even a half of an eyedropper full, making those potatoes. And let's take one more peek. She kissed it, just kissed it.
See, those are the way that I like them right there.
Can you hear the sound though with this one? I mean, that is a crispy fry. That is not a mushy fry. That is not a store-bought fry.
Jose, come taste one of my fries.
This is probably 80 calories for that whole serving, where if you go to your drive-thru for fries, you're about 400 calories for that same serving.
I just made those.
They're really warm, crispy.
I have no idea what my producer just said because we're eating French fries. I'm not paying attention to Joel.
But Allison, I know tons of friends, and as I age, we are told we're not supposed to eat those things. And you know what, like when Paula, I think that's why she's so passionate about this. The doctors told Paula when she came down with diabetes, you can't eat that way. And what she wanted to do is she goes, I don't want to be deprived. So now she, in my opinion, this is the best air fryer ever made. Now there are other chefs out there, there are other brands, there are, I do air fryers. But this woman said, you know what, I want my friends to have the best air fryer ever. She could charge twice as much money. And now she's even giving you the bakery. I love these with a passion. They're so good they don't even need ketchup, they don't need vinegar.
By the way, if you want to hear Yahoub sing, go onto my Facebook page.
He is perfect.
And he did a little Sinatra this morning. No pictures!
Paparazzi, no.
Now listen, I just gave everybody in the studio French fries. Except Pat. Because she ate my chicken earlier and I'm mad at her. But here's what I want you to know. Air fryers, and I keep going back to this, they will really change the way you enjoy your day. And I know this sounds crazy, but gosh darn it, when I get up and I want to have a bagel, or when I want to do something fun like meatballs, or, you know, when I want to do my bacon or my ribs, You want to cook in the most effective and efficient way that you can. This is 90% gone. I only have 900 left. Is that what it is? 900 left? These are my 3 colors. All you have to do is say yes to a color. You don't want a color? Get the black. If you're thinking about red, here you go. If you want the blue, the Savannah blue, here you go. There is a final 200 left in the Savannah blue. Here's those that I want, and by the way, Jose is so anxious over there. He wants to put a sold out sticker, so don't let him beat you to it. Whatever color you want, you get it. But here, Deb, here's what I think is so important. Is now more than ever, and Paula said this the other day when she was on the phone, and you hold on to that for 1 second, because I really want people to see this.
I think they need to see this.
When you get up every morning, there's a lot of challenges every single day when we walk out that door, sometimes even at home. Now more than ever, your food should be a highlight in your day. It should be something that you look forward to, and in my air fryer, I do. We just took that potato. Look at the fries we just made. I just made those, fed the whole crew, and because this is an extra large size, notice this. If I wanted to do 5 potatoes in there and do all more French fries and do that many French fries, I absolutely could. But that 5.3 quart allows you to do bigger. Now let's talk about making our life better. This has a ceramic, and can you talk about the ceramic in here?
A ceramic is actually a zircon, a diamond, a replacement that is in the earth. It's 8.5 on the Mohs scale. We bake it on with water, but Paula does more. The copper is an actual blend of her nonstick. Easiest to clean, most heat resistant, most utensil resistant. But what I'm showing you right now is she didn't even want you to put this in the dishwasher. She wants it so you cook, you clean. Now let me just show you a quick little thing. This was the ribs and the corn. Over here, if you buy the additional basket, which Allison was showing you, I've had people on my Facebook page go, why do I need a different basket? Well, I just reheated ribs in 10 minutes.
And by the way, I will tell you the best ribs you'll ever have. Do your ribs before. If you like to bake them or you like to steam them or whatever it is, then you put the sauce on them and put them in your air fryer. It caramelizes that sauce.
Oh, it's beautiful.
To like it sticks. You know, like when it sticks on there and you're like, that's fantastic. That's what it does.
It does. Pressure cook your ribs and then finish it here. All right, so look what I'm doing here. Look at those pot stickers. We all buy these from places that are so yummy. But now, instead of frying them, Allison, I'm going to steam in here. Because you can steam in here. Your other basket's ready to go while one child's getting ready for their ribs. Now they make the rest of the family their favorites. It cooks so fast, so evenly. That's 1,700 watts of power. They're competing for sticker power.
That is so funny. But now, let me just tell you this. Lowest price that we've ever offered. And before I show this, Deb, can we talk about these ceramic? You're going to get $40 worth of ceramic baking dishes that are going to come included. And by the way, let me just tell you right now, Joel, I know it's over 90% gone. I know we've sold over 43,000, but is blue now fewer than 200? Okay, blue is now fewer than 200. We're going to be down to 2 colors momentarily. Okay,
that's
ceramic
awesome.
that comes with.
All right, so the ceramic that comes with it, this is a Paula deal. Okay, every other manufacturer may make these. They ask you to buy them because they make your air fryer cook better. What does Paula do? She doesn't give you 1. She gives you 2. Now, what you can do with
I love this making 2 desserts.
It's making 2 desserts, making 2 different dishes. You can do your gratins in here. But you know what? I can bake it in here and I can throw porcelain in the microwave.
Right.
I can store my leftover. I can use this beautiful little plate as a plate. When I say little, I've sold ones that they teased me on my group. They were saying, Deb, that's like a Barbie size. This, I don't have a measuring tape, but that's a big.
That's a chef. That's not who said that's a Barbie size?
My little ones that I sold before, they were like, that's Barbie size. These are 2 people size. Look at that gorgeous nectarine tart.
To be fair, on a Friday night, you could eat that by yourself. I mean.
And if you're on the diet that I'm on, anyways.
Can I show you something else, too?
Yeah, because I don't want to show them the steak until you're here.
This is so pretty. Look at this. You guys, you can bake in here. This is just a little bit of that store-bought pastry dough. You can take whatever's fresh in the market right now. Maybe you've got cherries that are on the horizon, or you get a pie filling. Look at that. On the inside of that one, we did the cherries. Look at this. I just want to show you how perfectly this is done. I love that we have the little sugar topping on this. Look at this. That is blueberries on the inside. That's what you can make in your air fryer, is these beautiful like little hand pies. that are done perfectly. But Deb, you're baking in here. You're roasting in here. You're steaming in here.
You're
and what do you
frying
have in here now?
Now this was the thing that I almost had to wrestle with my girlfriend. My dear friend Laura Duffick bought an air fryer from us. You know Laura, the beautiful lady that sells the bedding. She's like, Deb, that was the best steak I ever had. And I'm like, Laura?
Well, she called me because
we don't
had
put steaks in air fryer.
Yes, we do. And I said, yes, you can do. Yes, put it in there. She's like, oh, I don't know. And then she's like, I went and told Deb, it's the best thing you ever had. Putting a steak in an air fryer is really smart. Think about that. You're browning it and you're crisping. Oh, that's my favorite.
Okay, so this is for my friend Allison. Her favorite thing in the world is a beautiful
Can I show you
butternut
this really quickly,
squash.
though, before you do the steak? Look at how beautifully this cooks a butternut squash.
And we didn't even put like the brown sugar on top that could have made it like a creme brulee.
Look at how beautiful that is cooked all the way through. I would put a little brown sugar.
Yeah, and then broil it because you can broil in here. But the fact is, Allison, you wouldn't turn your big oven on just to do that for yourself.
No,
that's
and
why
by
I
the
think
way,
this makes you eat better.
If you did turn your oven on, wait for half an hour to heat up, that would take a good hour or 45 minutes to an hour in your oven. You don't have to do that in the air fryer. It doesn't take as long.
But this made me crazy. The first time I did it, I wanted to call Laura and go, Laura, you are the smartest cookie I've ever met. This is a Delmonico steak. It's similar to a ribeye. Why I choose this is because of all the fat.
I love the fat.
That fat becomes like a chip in here. So you get, because of the high heat, it sears and gives you the crunchiness that you get on a grill, but you don't overheat. See how my medium rare is going all the way from the top to the bottom? This is similar to having a prime rib steak that it is to have a steak. Look at the perfection. And then the fat drips down below. I want you to take one little bite.
Yeah.
This is
the piece I want right there.
You want that one right there?
Because it has a little fat on it.
And so we're not buying charcoal. We're not worrying about gas. We're not ruining our food because maybe the pan got too hot or we didn't tend to it. You set it, you forget it. We used the rack so that we were cooking the steak over the root vegetable, which we started first. You're going to save money on electricity. I will tell you, I make better choices with this in my house. I don't go to convenience food because I'm so hungry. I'll throw Brussels sprouts in here, and 10 minutes later, they should have a show.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Isn't that good?
Well, we have 7 minutes left. That's it. Okay, how am I doing on my color choices? Savannah Blue. I have 180 left in the Savannah Blue. If you want the Cajun Red, I have 400. What about my black? I have 250 left in the black. You guys, every single one of these is about to sell out. It is the largest capacity at the lowest price that we've ever offered on a Paula Deen air fryer of this size. It's the second time only we've done the 5.3 quart. We have been waiting and waiting and waiting for this to come back in stock. I just hope you do it now. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. And can we talk about value pays for 1 second? It's $16.24 on a value pay. That means for the $16.24 with the shipping, you get this home. You'll start using it. You'll have 5 more payments of the $16, but that gets a top quality appliance in your home. I mean, I keep going, do people know you get a top quality appliance? And here's the thing. I wish we could pull up the reviews. This has been top customer rated, and that was the first generation of this. Is that say we're just about to approach 44,000 now gone. Aren't you curious to see what it's all about? I'm going to eat another piece of steak.
All right, so Allison, here's another thing, because you are going to use this breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, side dishes, holidays, weekends, but this is something that you can buy these in your freezer, right? You buy them so you can have a breakfast on the go. Are you putting that in your microwave? You know what happens to the pastry? It gets rubbery. You don't want to turn on your big oven just for you, right? I pop my little breakfast sandwiches in there, and they are better than going to the drive-thru. So again, you're going to save money not going to the drive-thrus, and a lot of those have empty calories. Again,
it was so good.
The porcelain baker, we could have taken our scrambled eggs and our ham and stuff and popped it in here while we're doing our makeup in the morning. We could be making a frittata.
Right.
But you can make a cookie, and you make one cookie. You take your stand mixer, you make a whole bunch of dough, and you portion them. You get that cookie thing, and you freeze it. So then when you need a little, you need that sugar, you're going to have a delicious, warm cookie that you can cut and dip into your coffee and your milk. I mean, it's all about quality of life. I feel like we're turning people into Europeans. Because you know what I love about Europeans? They savor the moment, and food is of utmost importance. Food, family, spending time in that second, not just rushing and driving, and they sit there and they take a cookie and they have their coffee and they have conversation, and those are things that you can't, life is not forever.
Yeah. And Deb, we have the additional basket for sale today. Why would someone want to add on that additional basket?
For instance, my sweet friend Josephine Cook, she is severely allergic to fish. And even though ceramic is the hardest material and no fish will penetrate it, she could cook her food in one air fryer and then slide her husband's fish in afterwards. And so we don't have to clean in between. She doesn't have to worry about any residual fish on there. But again, you could also be doing something like, let's go look at our pot stickers. Look at what we did with our pot stickers. As we removed our ribs and somebody else was eating the ribs, we steamed. Look at the steam coming out. Did I say steam? We steamed these beautiful pot stickers in our vegetables. So we can go one right after another, right after another, right after another. Look at how pretty that is.
Okay, where should we go, guys? I have 3. Okay, come on over. Come on. I've got 700 total. I'm so excited for you guys. Okay. I have been waiting months for this to come back in. There's never been a better time for you to say yes with an air fryer. Honestly, if you've been looking for the larger, and I want to say this, it takes up about the footprint of a coffee maker. My coffee maker at home is a larger one. It actually takes up more footprint than this. It takes up the space about maybe a 4-slice toaster, and this will replace your toaster. It will replace your convection oven. It will replace your, I said toaster oven, your big oven, quite frankly, if you want to. I want you to think about dorms. I want you to think about boats, RVs, campers. This is going to be that great way to cook now. Now, in the black, and do you mind if I show you a couple things, everybody? As we have this last 2 minutes or 3 minutes remaining. On the inside of this, when you open it up, you're going to notice your basket. You're going to notice this is all that coating that Deb talked about, that ceramic nonstick. Right here is going to be this little button that you can push over with. So when you take it out, it'll be like that. When you push it out and you want to lift out your basket, there's a little button there. That releases your basket. So a lot of people will say to me, Allison, I can't figure out how to get the basket out of here. You just push this over, push the button down, and it releases. This you can just completely wipe off. If ever in doubt, let it cool for about 30 minutes. And then you can go ahead and actually immerse both of these pieces. I never do. I've never even put mine in the dishwasher in the top rack, but you absolutely could. You pop that back in. Now, I want to show you a little bit of a secret. If you're saying, you know what, Allison, because it's on that little weird stand. Okay. I have a hard time, my hands, my dexterity, I want to do this really well. Go in a little bit at an angle. Every single time, that drawer will slide perfectly in for you. You've got 2 different knobs on this. Look how easy this is. As you guys are calling 5, 10, all the way up to 30 minutes, you've got your temperature dial at the top. You've even got this great little cheat sheet that's going to be your French fry temperature, your pizza temperature. Okay, black, I have 200 remaining. We're going to keep you updated. I only have a minute remaining. I do not know if we're going to have a presentation next hour. I just don't know because there's hundreds of you on the phone line. If you want to do the blue, how many left in the blue? Oh, they have 150 left in the blue. And a lot of you were saying yes to this beautiful red. Oh my gosh, it is Cajun gorgeous red, fewer than 400. So here are your 3 choices. If you call, you get the lowest price we've ever offered on an extra large air fryer from Paula Deen. You are going to get the $40 additional value of those 2 ceramic plates. You're also going to get 11 recipes that are done in here. A lot of the recipes that we've been doing today have been from Paula Deen's air fryer cookbook. We're approaching about 1,000 of those remaining as well. A lot of you will buy 2 of these because if you already have an air fryer and you want to give one away, look at this. There's even an entire chapter that is done on potatoes in here, which we love. Deb, I don't know if we're going to have a full presentation next hour. Well, we have hundreds of people on the line, and you see how many we have left.
Look right here really quick, because I know we don't have time to carve it. But again, this is why you want the larger one.
The chicken.
So that's a whole chicken. You can do a whole turkey breast.
You know what
you can
you
also
could
just
do in here?
A couple French fries.
You could do those stuffed peppers.
We should have done those.
That would have been a great idea. Hey, listen, stay right there on the line. Well, the possibilities are endless, my friend. $16.24, lowest price ever offered. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your day with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now I have 350 left in the extra basket with the steamer rack and the tongs. $28.90 to get that home. 467-250 is your item number. And if you want the book, oh my gosh, add it on. A lot of people are getting more than one. 462-849. Yeah, at 1,200 now remaining. I knew we had to be getting close to like that 1,000 mark. Hey, listen, also, if you're watching tonight and you say, wait a minute, or this morning, and wait a minute, what's happening in the Sizzle? I'm going to be cooking in this hour with Miss Helen. Because the air fryer is now so limited, we thought we'd throw a little Todd English in. Would make it a chef's day because Deb Murray is here. Paula Dean's cookware has been here. We'll do a little Todd English. But look at this. An entire 11-piece cookware set for $109. That is almost 60% off the regular retail value, and that is huge, my friends. Whew, 6 VP on everything. Wow, you know what, Deb? I'm just so excited that people are watching and they're shopping.
So passionate. You're such a good girl. You did a really good job.
Thank you, my friend. Same with you.
Such a good product.
Everybody works so hard in the Sizzle. Okay, so let me give you this scenario. Let me set this up because Deb Murray's here. So last night I get in, because we had the shows last night. I see Deb in the hallway. I'm like, what are we going to do in the Sizzle tomorrow? Because everything's selling out. So we got the Todd English cookware set in.
Gorgeous.
And Deb says, I know what we can do. So we go in, we call the planners, we ask for them to put in the Paula Deen rice cooker. Now, wait a minute. This has never been seen before in the Sizzle. Come on down. Never before been seen in the Sizzle, but it was $39. So I have to thank Irene because Irene came in and she goes, we're going to make it one better. Because it's never been in the Sizzle, we're going to make it a one-time only price of $29. I'll tell you right now, I have fewer than 2,000. This is a get up and go moment on this because you don't want to miss it. It's not just about rice. We'll show you that. But you're going to get the insert. You're going to get the second layer. If you want to be doing your steaming, you're going to get the recipe book as well. I have blue, the Savannah blue. I have the white. I have the black. And I have the Cajun red. Go.
Amen.
Deb, this
Amen.
is one of your
Amen.
favorite products of all time.
Of all time, and I've sold hundreds of thousands of rice cookers, but none of them had that. How many of them are gray, black? The ones I was using at home, I still used it at home because you know what? I'm going to tell you something. I think I'm one of the best cooks I know, and I have ruined rice mercifully until the first time I got a rice cooker and I went, voila, I get it. I get it why every restaurant, there's a one rice cooker that in Japan for the home costs $2,000. And I was like, why would somebody pay that?
Because rice is serious stuff.
It's serious business. And there is an enormous difference. If you think you can cook rice, I'm going to tell you, you can't cook rice if you have a rice cooker. Look at this beautiful jasmine rice. I simply measure it. I press a button, and do you know what time I loaded this?
And it comes with that measuring cup, by the way.
And I loaded this at 8 o'clock this morning, our time.
So why is it staying perfect?
Because of the hermetic seal, because of the way that this unit works. There's a sensor inside of here. Just because Paula is giving it to you, basically, there's so much brilliant technology. That sensor knows when all the liquid has been evaporated. All the recipes have been designed to give you absolutely perfect results each and every time. On the lid, I love that it's a hermetic seal. Why is the hermetic seal important? Whether I start the rice at 4 in the morning or if I start the rice at 20 minutes before I eat it, that rice, every kernel you can see, is cooked to perfection. The shine, it glistens. It's the most perfect rice. But now, if I don't want to cook rice, what else can I do with it? Well, I'm going to show you. I had a book with 100-something recipes in it.
Are you going around the front?
But for $29.95, Allison,
what are you making?
I'm going to just steam vegetables in here. But I love that Paula's is square. Why is that important? It's a more economical use of space. Look what else Paula did. Do you see why the lid is flat on the top?
Why?
So for stacking and storing. So square This is the story we've been saying. It's a better use of space in your home. I love that it's stainless and looks so pretty on top. We're going to see steam come out of here.
And I have to say something really quickly. We have an hour and 8 minutes to get this price. A lot of you are buying more than one, and I want you to think forward. My sister-in-law, this is her favorite kitchen appliance that she has besides her air fryer. She actually owns this in the black. She called me back and she said, I want to get one for our niece. My niece, her daughter, she has one. My sister-in-law steams. She eats completely healthy. She's amazing. Her body's like a rock star, but she eats healthy. She likes to steam. She likes to do her rice in here. She said that this is the easiest product that she's ever purchased. There's no dials. There's no how to set it. You push one button. She says it keeps her food perfectly till she's ready on this. Guys, I have fewer than 2,000 of these. I'm not kidding. Like, we had this done at midnight last night. And Deb, one of the things that I want people to know is at $39, I thought it was a steal.
It is a $39 to have a hermetic seal, to have that sensor, the 3.3 port capacity, but mostly that copper ceramic nonstick. It's worth it for $40. $30, we are giving it away. And ladies and gentlemen, I actually did a post for on Instagram for Forks Over Knives. There's an enormous movement in the United States of America of people eating the ancient grains, people adding more vegetables into your diet, people eating without, you know, doing only steaming.
Well, what am I supposed to do with this?
Well, what we've done, Allison,
here, people,
is in the bottom.
So it's like a triple burger. It's a four. It's so funny. If Paula were here, she'd make a necklace out of that. That's our girl. But what we did on this recipe, look at this macaroni and cheese. This macaroni and cheese,
does that look
we
good.
started from this. Okay, we threw the dry noodles in. We add chicken stock. Then we stir in the cheese after it goes to keep warm. And that's where you get that beautiful crust, just as if we had broiled it in the oven. Then on top of it, we steam those hot dogs that Allison is showing you.
I'm going to cut them so I can put them on the...
I told you when I first started selling this, the first time I showed the chef how I made macaroni and cheese, I thought he was going to put me on his knee and scold me in front of everyone.
How did you make it, though, in that rice cooker? Let's be honest.
He knew... After he had it a few times, he took it to one of his most famous restaurants and he told his chefs, he goes, this is the bar. I want you to make it taste like this. So think about that. If you're a young mom, you load this in instead of the box stuff. You put your hot dogs on top and you play, like with my grandbaby Ruby. If you're watching, I love you, sweetheart. But Natalie can do other stuff. And then when Ruby's hungry, it's ready. But here's the deal. This isn't that black, toxic, petroleum-based nonstick that's in 90% of our rice cookers out there. Cheese, rice, nothing needs even detergent. It actually repels food. And again, you don't have to worry about chemicals coming off. You don't have to move your animals outside.
Can I ask you a question?
This is state-of-the-art material.
If I want to steam, oh, no, look.
We have an extra
I
hot
have
dog.
one hot dog. I'll do a double hot dog on that one.
Oh, a double dog.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Could you do like a beer in there? Could you?
We could.
Can I have a white beer?
What we could do, we could have just done brats in here. We could have beer steamed brats. The versatility of a rice cooker is like nobody can even imagine. Right. What we did here is I browned the chili in here.
Okay.
Ooh, you want to make chili dogs? And then I made chili. But Allison, after it's done, it'll keep warm for days and days and days and days. So it is by far the best keep warm cycle. I mean, best buffet warmer. You know, not only can you cook in it, but you can just keep food warm for your parties the whole time. I've got queso dip on the end. I mean, great for hot spinach dip. You know our sweet friend, Deanne Matthews, that we adore? Deanne actually gave me like a chocolate fondue recipe that you can do in here.
Yeah.
Speaking of chocolate.
What do you got? Oh, chocolate
cake. Look at their little face.
You know what? Here's what I like about this. Look, let me just tell you something really quickly. If you are not in on these 2 hours, it goes up to $43 and change. I don't have any say over that. I'm not the picker of that. All I know is because you guys responded so crazy to the air fryer and it's almost completely sold out. This is your chance to get this. And I want you to think forward. I want you to think about anniversaries coming up, birthdays coming up. I want you to think about eating healthier. I think you want to you're steaming, you're doing your dogs in here. You can do your macaroni and cheeses in here. If you love the Wonder Pot that we did, that will not be coming back.
And that's really important because you all have driven me crazy asking me, when's it coming back? When's it coming back? It's not coming back. But if you want a rice cooker and you want the the best rice cooker out there. You want to make the best cakes at a press of a button.
It's a little warm, but I'll go ahead and do it anyway.
This is the last one. Over here, Allison, this is what we all know we need to do, whether it's quinoa, whether it's farro. You can do, look at how much brown rice is in here, and then I can be steaming my deadliest catch salmon on top with asparagus.
Deb, hold on a second. I have 1 minute left, and there's 300 left in the white. How many are left in the blue, really quickly, Joel? Uh-oh, 300 left in the, what about the red? If you want to get the matching one, I have 500 left in the red. Deb, I've got 30 seconds left.
All right, so should I dump this out or should we show the baby back ribs in here?
Well,
Let me dump this out.
Oh, but dump it out.
Because I have to tell you, brown rice is one of the hardest things you've ever tried to cook.
Joel, can we just have another minute? Yeah, we're going to do one more minute.
What you want is you want the bran to open when you're cooking brown rice. Look at the amount of rice I did in here. And you go, well, I'm only one. Well, use it to make a salad the next day. I mean, use it over and over again, even reheat it in here. But look at how perfect that is. And now you take your steamer basket, you put your salmon in there, you press